Mutt Lange background vocal secrets next on Music Surgery with me, Dr. Bob. Hey, before we get started, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to be notified of future videos. Also, there are tons of great samples from my personal library below in the description of every video. They're all pay what you want. And lastly, if you want me to work on your music, hit me at drbobmusicsurgery@gmail.com. Let's take a look at some huge background vocals, Mutt Lange style, and the secrets that go into that sound. Watch this. All right, you guys, some really cool Mutt stuff this week. Let me play you this, and we'll get into it. A bunch of random, silly background vocals. Turn it up, but kind of in the Mutt mode. Let me play you this. We'll get into it. Here we go. Turn it up, turn it up. 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 So, turn it up, turn it up. Now, as you can see, we're not dealing with any harmonies, anything like that. This is just the melody. Turn it up, turn it up. But what I want to get through to you is all of these parts are just the melody. So we've got, and each one is colored with a different character. So let's start at the top. What I have at the top are these two purples are this. Turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up, turn it up. Whisper vocals. Turn it up, turn it up. Now, what we have in the second two gray ones are whisper vocals, but a different character. I've sung it up in timbre, not pitch. I've sung it up in register. Turn it up, turn it up. As opposed to turn it up, turn it up. So already within the first four tracks, we're creating different characters. A lot of times when we think of Mutt Lange vocals, we think of his vocal, but a lot of times where his background vocals, he's also singing with the Def Leppard guys, he's singing with Bryan Adams, whatever. So there are different singers on the mic with Mutt. They give it different personalities, even if they're singing the same note. So a lot of times when there's just one of us singing background vocals, or even if there are two or three of us, it's good to get different personalities. So once again, here's the first two. Turn it up, turn it up. Here's the second two. Turn it up, turn it up. And those together. Turn it up, turn it up. 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 Next, we have these four, which are the same character. Turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up, turn it up. Which is kind of a softer and a bit throaty. Turn it up. A little bit of Kermit the Frog. Turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up. And with our first four. Turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up, turn it up. Next, in yellow. Turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up, turn it up. Even more of that. Turn it up. Another character. Just getting different textures within the same note. Turn it up. So we have those with our less froggy and our two sets of whisper vocals. Turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up. You can hear it start to develop. Next, in red, these are obviously louder. The waveforms are much more dominant. Turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up, turn it up. Pretty much straight up rock. Turn it up, turn it up. And another thing about a lot of ends of phrases, they'll say, turn it up, turn it up. They'll go, turn it up, turn it up. Oh. Oh, almost some kind of British kind of thing to it. But, so we have these. So now let's play all of these together. And you can hear it really starting to take shape with all the characters. Turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up, turn it up. Turn it. And now the last in the blue we have
Tune it up,
over exaggerating. Tune it up, tune it up. So all together we have
tune it up, 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 tune it up.
Now, I've just dropped these in quickly for the purposes of the video to show you the characters, but these aren't tuned, they're not timed, there's no compression, anything. I've got them in a group, and in the group I have some compression, the Type A, which is the Dolby Mutt Lange trick, which we can get into another time, and I've also made videos about, and then another compressor at the end to just smash it.
Tune it up, tune it up, tune it up, tune it up.
And EQ wise, I've rolled some bottom out and some top. If I were just to play these straight up vocals with no effects, oh my bad, I do have some more spread by the micro shift and this reverb, which is the default of Echo Boy. I just threw it on there and it sounded good for the video. But if I just did these dry right now, it would be
Tune it up, tune it up, tune it up, tune it up, tune it up.
So there you have it. Different characters. When you get these characters, it tends to make things more chorusy. It makes it wider when all of these different characters, even on the same note. Now, if I was to sing "Turn It Up, Turn It Up," along with that, I would do all of this to that character, maybe an octave lower. Turn it up, 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 turn it up. And I'll do all of this, all of these different characters to that note, all of these different characters to each note. And then maybe I would even, depending on how big it needed to be and whatnot, I might even double all of these melody notes. At that point, when all the guitars and everything else is in, you can tell what's missing. But remember, in any song, it doesn't even have to be a Mutt thing. The more characters you develop in those background vocals, the wider and cooler it's going to be for rock. Now, if you're doing a Backstreet Boys NSYNC straight up pop thing, maybe you would try to make them all more similar, really vocal line them and tune them and get them really almost sterile, because that's the pop thing. But anyway, this for rock tends to work great when you're by yourself or with some other background singers. Create different characters. Well, there you go. Find these different characters in your voice and use them to create a huge sonic wall of background vocals, Mutt Lange style. Thanks so much for watching. Give me some comment, love, and a thumbs up below. And hit me at drbobmusicsurgery@gmail.com if you want to say hello or you want me to work on your music. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you the next time the doctor's in.